am I doing? Well, I'm doing fine now that we have escaped Machete Hand, or Machete Arm. How are you doing? There's never any escape. Things like this live with you always. How could he know if Henry would show up down the road or even at this house? Is he that mad? Okay. I love chase sequences. Oh, anyway, now that that's over with. Hello, Firestorm. Welcome to the Dragon Den. My name is Winter. We're playing some Amnesia Dark Descent today. I'm really into story games and stuff like that, and like analyzing story. Nice. It's always nice to see new faces in here. Okay. So we are getting closer and closer to getting to Alexander, I think. This is a really long spiral staircase of darkness. Very fortunate that I got that full refill of oil in the last area and didn't need to use any lantern. Ooh, tinderboxes, I'll take those. Absolutely. Stream daily? I try to at least stream for a few hours daily.
Agrippa, I need you to stay awake. Can you feel the syringe?
Whoa.
No, I can't feel anything. Alexander?
Yes.
Soon, I won't even be able to move, will I?
Your life is safe.
I don't doubt that. But will it be worth living?
Okay, I keep hearing about this Agrippa guy, but who is Agrippa? What is this? The laboratorium. I know what that is. But yeah, I do. How long? I'm assuming how long have I been streaming? I've been doing it off and on for several years now. However, just recently I've started getting back into it, and I plan on making or trying to make a career out of it at least. Because I really enjoy analyzing story in games like this, and that's why I'm going back and starting to play through all the frictional games right now. I've done the Penumbra games, and now I'm starting to work on the Amnesia ones. I have a YouTube channel as well. If you would like to, you can check it out. It's just Winter Icarus on YouTube. That's where I've just recently started streaming the games I play, but I have a game on there called Scorn, and I also have the Penumbra games. I have Overture up right now, and Black Plague will be up soon. Okay, that looks deadly. Is this gonna be another red situation? So Firestorm, if you haven't seen the that looks like a trap. Do I dare? Do I dare grab that oil? He's alive.
Help me. Pull the switch.
This is another red situation.
Please.
Oh my god, what happened to your face?
Help me.
So in Penumbra Overture, there is this character called Red,
Next to me.
and we ended up having to incinerate him, even though he was like a guide to us through the entire first Overture game. This is another red situation. Oh, why does Frictional like doing this to us? Dude, this area is huge. I didn't even finish exploring like up those stairs, I didn't think. I'm assuming this is actually Agrippa, because like it's the same voice actor. Yeah, I'll be back in a second, Agrippa. Let me hold on. There's like a whole area that I haven't even explored yet, and this looks like the progression route. I'm from the US. I live in Texas. Slight headache. Okay. And what about you, Firestorm? Where are you from? Oh my gosh. Okay, it won't budge. This one did budge though. What's in here? 2 levers. And a note. More than half of a lantern worth of oil. I mean, we might as well. Lantern now fully refilled. Nice. What does this note say?
9th of August 1839. I can't stop sweating and shaking. The warding ritual was not something of a sane mind. I did not even realize the dungeon was still in use. Alexander had his servants bring one of the prisoners, a murderer, he told me. Alexander made all the arrangements, but he said I had to perform the ritual in order to have the right effect. The shadow could be led astray by the blood of another. Killing the man would provide us precious time. What else could I do? Alexander said it had to be done. He is saving my life. I don't have the luxury of argument.
Hey, Firestorm, thank you for the follow. Again, welcome to the Dragon Den, my friend. And as I said, I'm from the US. I live in Texas. Yep, as we thought, the ritual was not going to do good. What are these levers doing? It's not working. Something must be wrong with the machinery. I don't even know what I need to use this machine for. 2 levers on the top floor are not working. It's probably some problem with the machinery. Okay. So this one won't budge. This one had nothing down it, and then we have to go downstairs now. Okay. Actually, it's really hot. Texas is a really hot state, except right now, actually. Right now, we kind of have a cold front moving through. It's actually a little bit cold outside. Although our cold is probably nothing like your cold, since you're from the UK and everything. Okay, so we can't get into the laboratory because we don't have that crowbar we had from earlier. Who created my VTuber model? Someone who I am eternally thankful for. Let me look him up real quick, so I don't screw up his name, because my memory is not the best. Okay, yeah, I just found him on Twitter. So on Twitter, it's at Lord Dragon Plays. On Twitter is the guy who made the VTube model for me. That's his Twitter handle. If you are curious and would be interested. Yes, Agrippa, I'm sorry. Back to you. So what will happen when I pull this lever next to you? Huh? Question. What will happen?
Help me. Thank you. You have my gratitude. My name is Agrippa. Who might you be? Daniel? Like the prophet thrown into the lion's den? Tell me, are you among the lions, Daniel? You want to stop Alexander? Oh my, so Babylon shall fall, you say.
Why is your voice coming from this?
You worry too much. Alexander is toothless without an arm. He has one. That's not very promising at all. The sanctum is basically impenetrable, but guess why more? It could be breached by another, but Alexander broke his, my own, a long time ago. Really? Well, if you tell the truth, by all means, seek out the pieces of the broken oil and mend away. I believe he uses them for torture now.
Makes sense.
Madness, which is quite useful, I understand. There should be 6 of them. Look around the choir and the transept. You should be able to find them there.
An orb is needed to enter the inner sanctum, as shatter pieces lie scattered in the torture rooms. Okay.
Dad, I hate to bother you further, but if you're really going after Alexander, would you consider taking me with you?
What?
I know it sounds ridiculous. I mean, look at me. But if you find anything concerning a man named Johann I, would you please bring it to me? I believe he was working on a way to help me. A recipe for some sort of potion, a tonic, to free me from this husk of mine.
Seeks a note written by a name named Johann. Okay. Okay.
What lever? Oh, that one. So many of Alexander's things are breaking down. Look around. Maybe the other room. There are machine parts hidden all over this place. You'll find a way to fix it.
Okay. It was in fact not a trap. Okay. Well, we got our hands full of stuff to do now. Okay. Don't mind, can I show some examples of VTuber models or something? You mean you want to show me some examples of VTuber models, or are you asking for me to show you some other examples of the stuff that Lord Dragon has done? Because if you're interested in looking at some of his other models, you can look on his Twitter, because he does VTubing as well. It's all over his Twitter. He has models on there, and then he also has like, other examples on his Fiverr and stuff. If you'd like, I do actually have a Discord channel. It's fairly bare bones at the moment, as I'm still... You're looking for some of his other models? Okay, okay. Yeah, his models will be on his Twitter and his Fiverr. However, if you are looking to join the Discord, I do have a Discord server you can join. Like I said, it is fairly bare bones at the moment, but as time goes on, it will get more and more features and stuff to do in it. I just realized I picked up meat. What am I going to do with the meat?
I know this. I've been here already. I know this taste. A taste of Damascus rose obfuscating the truth in a dim haze. They may sweep the traces from my memory, but my body remembers. These cuts speak volumes, even though my mind remains silent. They will be back. They will be back.
Huh. I'm already halfway used up my oil. $10. Give me that, thank you. Thank you for the slight headache, game. Is there anything in there? Nope. They did it once, they can do it again. Although they probably never will. Okay. What's going on? What the heck was that noise? That was... What was in this room? Why was it glowing red? There was nothing in that room, even though it was glowing red. So these are all cells, it seems. Doesn't seem to be anything in them other than a blood stain and a tinderbox and a slab of meat. What is this? That I almost said cancel. That's the chancel? I'm not entirely sure what a chancel is. Something died inside of him that day. Watching that man slip away was more than his mind was willing to handle. What is a chancel? A part of a church near the altar reserved for the clergy and choir, typically separated from the nave by the steps on a screen. So it's part of a church where, like, the choir is. Okay.
She dead?
Oh, there's a gatherer over there. Nice. Won't budge. Is he roaming, or is he just another spawn guy that will, like, go away after a bit? Something tells me this one's roaming.
Just a little further.
It's like Orpheus descending into the underworld.
Are you hiding something?
What do you mean?
Never mind. Your intuition is remarkable.
I'm not sure I'm following.
It doesn't matter. It's just a myth after all.
Oh, he's coming. You don't see me. You don't see me. Okay, he sees me. Is he really gonna follow me all the way to this door? I guess he's done. Oh my god! Run, 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 run. Woo! He was right there. Oh my gosh, that noise is annoying.
These cells are meant to hold prisoners who are under treatment. The people you send for will end up here. Remember that the confinement itself works as a preamble to the torture, and you should pace yourself. Don't take anyone before they are ready.
Understood.
Sounds from the torture chambers are shuttled in through those pipes in the ceiling. Manage your victims well, and let one prisoner's pain instill terror in his cellmate.
So Alexander was making Daniel his torturer? Okay.
How are things coming?
Oh, really? You want to know?
I'm Heinrich Cornelius Agrippa. I was once quite important, you know. Baron Alexander was staring my soul into his dead heart for years. Who knows how many?
The heavy door is blocking the path. Okay, I imagine those two levers up top will open these two doors.
Alexander is quite impressive in many ways.
I have 12 tinderboxes. Why am I not using those? Okay, let's try this again. Hopefully it won't be just right here. Good to know if he breaks down the door, I can just exit and re-enter the area. The door will be reconstructed. Dude. This area is impressive. Let's go this way. There's a bunch of like gears and stuff in here.
12th of August, 1839. Banishment ritual is taking longer than expected, and we have to do what is needed. I spend my time helping out the prisoners. Being around these degenerates makes me ill.
You're fine, Firestorm.
None of them even tries to face their punishment with any kind of dignity. They taunt me with their lies of innocence and their cowardly pleas of mercy. What can make a man fall so far from the grace of a civilized existence? They are all wicked men, and I remind myself of it constantly. Still, I am thankful for God sending these monsters our way, as they will serve as the instruments of my salvation. I try to study the different tools in the torture chamber and learn how to use them effectively. Last time was messy, and the effect suffered from my inexperience. When the next warding is to be performed, I shall be ready.
He really is. Like, Alexander trying to make Daniel his disciple. I mean, Daniel's honestly kind of falling for it. Hook, line, and sinker for the most part. I'll check my Discord a little bit later today after I'm done streaming for the day. Okay, there's an item right here. We got a bucket of tar. I still don't know. I got this wooden crank in a different area and I never used it once. I'm not sure what it's supposed to be for. Also, this is very... I'm about to get in there somehow. Oh, can I use the... No, I can't use the tar like that. Is there a monster out and about? Does not appear to be so. Yeah, no, you're fine about the internet. One of my favorite sayings is that it's a miracle when technology breaks, or when technology works to begin with. Yo, muscular dragon. Nice to see another dragon in here. Welcome to the Dragon Den. What the hell is in front of me right now? Well, I was doing good until I opened this door and saw a giant tunnel of electricity that I'm probably gonna have to walk through. What in the absolute world is going on here? Hemispherical depression at the top. Nether portal? Good luck. Are we in Minecraft now? Going through the nether? The pedestal and the chancel has a depression in it that could fit an orb. Oh, so what's like when I gather the orb, this is where it's gonna go. Gotcha. Okay. But yeah, welcome to the Dragon Den, muscular dragon. My name is Winter. I like to play games for story and like do some analysis on them and stuff like that. And I've never really had a chance to play through any of the old frictional games like the Amnesia series, the Penumbra series, stuff like that. I've already gone through most of the Penumbra games. Now I'm starting to work on the Amnesia ones. I'm having a blast in this one so far. It's great. See what this note says. The shattered orb. All is lost. I must once again start over. Ever since I recovered the orb first found by Agrippa, I have depended on it for my research. The incident with Wilhelm has made me most impetuous during a paucity for prisoners. I proceed with the final ritual without proper foresight. The orb cracked and fell into 6 parts. I have tried everything, but have yet to mend the thing. Unless I can think of a way to piece it together, I will have to find another. There is still life in the pieces, even if the orb isn't restored. I might be able to salvage some of its power for some other purpose. Centuries have passed in vain, and I begin to wonder if I will ever be able to see my love again. How much longer can I sustain my life? Well, that note just proved several things. One, it proved that yes, Alexander is in fact immortal. Or he appears to be, he's found a way to extend his life, apparently. And also, he is doing everything he's doing to find his love again? So, his wife, or his want-to-be wife, or I'm assuming? Okay, this table is going to be important later in some way or another.
Find her!
Find her. Okay, we've gone all directions.
Is this guilt I'm witnessing, Daniel? If so, blame yourself. You started this. You sent me that letter asking for help, and this is how you repay me? How dare you?
Let's go back over here and look at this door again. Maybe we can figure out how to get inside this door. Won't budge. This won't work on it. Is there anything in the environment that'll help us get in there? If I just throw a barrel at it, will it fix it? Will it solve my problem? Nope. I tried. Oh, hi, Tinderbox. Wait, I got the bucket of tar. That bucket of tar might let me do something with the levers that were up top. Potentially. I don't know why tar would be what I would need for that. But it's worth a try. Because honestly, we need to get 6 pieces of the ore. I feel like we're going to need to get 6 pieces of the ore before, or at least some pieces of the ore, before we can do anything in there. And I feel like to do that, we need to open these 2 side doors.
By me? I'm the next best thing. Alexander really found it, none other than Johann Meyer. You never heard of Johann Meyer? My God, boy. His brother is the greatest man in history, and you don't know him? Or is it this world has forgotten him?
What is this room?
My people. My people. Yes, I do take pride in that. Is it so wrong?
We'll come back to that. I realized there was a trap door there that I didn't even look in before, and so I was curious to see what was in the trap door, and I saw that. There is a torch right here. I can turn that on. So I don't have to use my lantern all the time. I have enough tinder boxes. Then it'll be fine. Okay, where are the levers? Are they over here? No, there must be over here. Okay. Must be something wrong with the machinery.
Do whatever it takes.
Someone's getting desperate, it sounds like. Okay, so... maybe that trap door room has something to do with the... it looks very machinery-like, so maybe that has something to do with the machinery that needs to be fixed for that... those levers to start working.
Ah, you get it. I found the Mithraeum parts. One which had not been planted. Do you know Mithraism? I suppose it
The bucket of tar.
doesn't matter. It is an old faith.
Let me go check to see if I missed anything in this room. I don't think I did. I'm playing so cool. What do you mean by that? I mean, I know I am a frost dragon, so cool is my middle name, but... It feels like I did get everything. I'm not quite sure what I'm supposed to be doing here, though. Got a half a thing of oil left.
That's good to see. Not many orbs are left. They sometimes consume themselves.
Is there an Agrippa volume slider?
Used by an Amnesia. I was lucky. The orb I found spared my life and returned to where I found it. I know because Alexander took it and brought it to Brennengurg.
Oh my gosh. Stay there. There we go. Okay.
And dare to proceed where I did not.
That's what I need to do. Okay. Cool. Now the lever should be working.
Every other finder since the fall.
Oh, you like how I play the game? Hell yeah. Thank you, I appreciate that. I think it's funny that Agrippa just starts talking every single time I walk into the room. To be fair, it makes sense because he is who knows how long he's been alone for. So he's probably like, every time he sees a friendly face, well, quote unquote friendly, he's probably like, oh yeah, I need to talk because I have had like no chance to ever be social ever. Nice. So now,
Daniel, you have gone too far. I have to stop you. I can't let you proceed any further. I'm sorry, my friend.
what are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? No chase down the spiral staircase, please. No chase up the spiral staircase? Question. Okay, so theoretically, these two large doors are now open. Which
Good to see. You got the doors open? Good going. I knew you could do it.
I pissed off out. Ow! Oh, those actually hurt you. Okay, whoops. Well, let me use the 5 laudanum that I have to... What's over here?
Shimmering.
Shimmering? I might actually be able to finally use the crank that I found. I wonder what would happen if I hadn't have found it. Oh, nice. There's nothing on it. Oh, wait, no, I sent it down. Now I'm pulling it back up. There's nothing on the rope, though. Okay. We'll come back to that. What's in here? The transept. This is one of the places he mentioned whenever I was talking to Agrippa the first time. So there should... I'm imagining there's going to be 3 and 3. So like this area is going to have 3 of the orb pieces and the other side's going to have 3 of the orb pieces. But we shall... Why does this look like a boss arena? That is the vibe I get when I come in here. I'm just like, oh, this is a boss arena. I'm scared. I am legitimately scared.
How much more, Baron? How much more am I supposed to withstand? Kill me already! Kill me!
This one, prepare him.
What is this? Who's sawing over here? Oh my. The rapist hanged upside down, his tears soiled with blood flooding from his belly. The saw between his... Oh my god. Woo! Had lodged itself in the hip and wouldn't move any further. The men stepped back and waited for the victim to drain. this an orb piece? Oh, he found one piece of the orb. Nice. And my head is pounding and hands are shaking. I did not need to see that picture. Okay. Let's get out of here. Wait. So the question is, Alex, was he doing experiments on people who actually had crimes? Oh boy. Oh, there's an orb piece right there. The kidnapper sat on her knees with her hands tied behind her back. She felt her hands being lifted and her body followed. Her shoulders gave way to the weight of her own body and cracked loudly. The suspended women cried hysterically as the men contemplated their next step. So these are all just different torture methods. Nice. We're just gonna get out of here. I'm going crazier and crazier the more I'm staying in those rooms. I have no oil left. Okay, and time for room number 3.
The cradle is ready.
Good.
You're a man! How can you partake in this?
Is he all right?
He is one of the wicked. Don't pay his lies any attention.
I'm not a bad man. It was an accident.
He set a man on fire.
It wasn't my fault. Why won't anyone listen?
That's horrible.
Of course. We are dealing with monsters here.
What if they're only perceived criminals? What if Alexander's twisting what they did into actual crimes when what they not necessarily crimes?
Please, do anything. Whatever you want. Anything. I'll do anything. I'm innocent.
The arsonist kept crying as he was slowly lowered on and off the impaler. It didn't take much to break him. They had meant for him to die, but the torture was working beyond their expectations. It wasn't the method, it was the arsonist. He was different from the others. They could make him forget again. Okay. So there's 3 of the 6 orb pieces. However, there's also this staircase in the middle that I have yet... I only have a slight headache. Oh my gosh, why is this? This is actually kind of hard to go up. Like, the game does not like me going up this spiral staircase. Picture was hanging sideways. It looked like it might be hiding something, as we learned earlier in the game. Oil. Oh, yes, thank you. What is this? String. Okay. Notes on torture. There are quite a few things to be said about torture. I had figured that the reaction I would get from the victims would be highly individual. Thankfully, this is not the case. The humans all have a very similar approach to dealing with physical pain and the terror of anticipation. I can't stress enough the importance of restraining the victims before proceeding. Even the most timid creature can break out in fits of violence where their strength exceeds their expected prowess. If proper care has been put into breaking the victim, this should not be a problem, but it will also hinder the effect I am after. The right steps to take care, therefore, to restrain while the victim is still dazed. Proceed by presenting the form of torture you're about to apply, and then to continue with the actual act. The point of presentation is to infuse terror. The human mind is extremely efficient, as it will trigger itself into greater fear simply by imagining it. While applying pain, make sure to avoid massive damage, as it will prove more efficient if the process can be sustained. Also, apply the pain in doses. If possible, with breaks, let the body settle. If you are whipping or cutting the victim, strike once, wait for the pain to subdue, then strike again. As long as the body suffers, it will continue to produce the vitae and saturate the blood with its properties. Only with careful performance will the victim yield maximum effect. If the victim doesn't behave as expected, it is likely that all will be for naught. Before this happens, feed them the amnesia drink and try again later. Oh, so that would be the amnesia drink that we, as Daniel, drank. Is it you, my love, I miss the most, or is it perhaps myself? I know what I have become. I am not blind. I'm a monster to them. A demonic sultan perched on a dank mountaintop. There's little I can do to redeem myself. The Black Eagle fears me, and after Napoleon's defeat, it is only a matter of time before they will demand my head on a platter. I must remove myself from this land. This time it must work. If I can't return home now, I shall perish. Wait, return home? Somehow from that I gather that by return home he means something not quite Earth? Like a different reality, different planets, or different timeline? Going down on the stairs is much easier than going up. Okay, we're starting to get to the meat on the bone here. Meat on the bone. For as far as the story goes. Okay, so we still have this room with like that well that I'm not quite sure what its use is gonna be.
Dad, good to see you.
Good to see you too, Agrippa.
All the wall pieces used in the transit. Go to the choir and find the rest.
Thank you. In court, the Order of the Black Eagles spew their politics at each other while I sit quietly in place, willfully forgotten. Once in a while, someone will notice me and lose themselves in a silent cower before regaining their senses. They all know I am the one and the same Alexander who helped their fathers and grandfathers to found this great order. I've seen them take their fathers' places, and they too will grow old and pass away, while I remain the same, aged not by time, but by anguish. More laudanum. Okay. Agrippa channels Vare. Vare taunts me from the other side. I trusted him with my true reason for my efforts, and still he insists on me releasing Agrippa. How an enlightened man can show such a lack of compassion in a seat of power disgusts me. I can't bring myself to part from Agrippa, as he is, and has been for centuries, my only link to the worlds beyond. Vare claims that he tries his best to release me from my banishment, but that he needs me to give him Agrippa first so that he too can help. If he could guarantee success, I would happily oblige. But how am I to part from him if my return might be denied? I know what they are capable of. I have seen their deception. Optimism is a most hopeless feeling, but I must retain it. I shall prepare for his release. To release Agrippa without killing him, Lair told me to feed him a tonic made from a paralyzer, vitae and tampter. Poisonous fungi should work as a paralyzer if I can find the internal gland from a large specimen. The choir seems to be a fertile grounds for this sort. I should then be able to extract its contents with the proper tools. The vitae could be extracted as usual from any agonized human victim's blood. I just need a large amount to distill it properly. Remember to collect this during the next torture session. Tamper, on the other hand, will prove more difficult. I don't think it exists in this world. Simply writing the word with these letters looks wrong. I believe it is a property of the secretion in the water-dwelling cairn? K-A-E-R-N-K. Cairn. I will have to just bear with this, as he will have to supply me with a host. Also, a properly prepared well should suffice to contain it. That's what's in the well. That's probably what the water monsters are, the cairns. So there's a water monster in the cairn. So I need to... Property of secretion. Okay, so I'm gonna need to find some way to gather... that. What is this? Choir entrance? Okay. Oh, this is well lit.
The 15th of August, 1839. The blood wards are failing. The shadow beckons, and its cry disarms my actions.
What?
No time to spare. You have to kill another.
What?
Alexander produces a knife. He wants me to cut the flesh. Do it. Save yourself. He is a murderer, Daniel. He is evil. A cold-blooded killer. Hurry.
I don't think he is. Oh, what?
Alexander, you must let me be. I have to concentrate. Paint the man, cut the lines, cut the flesh, watch the blood spill, let it come. Please, I didn't do anything. Paint the man, cut the lines, paint the man, cut the lines. Please, the man cries. Now you see. I did well. One life for another. You hear me, guardian of the orb? I did all this for you. Now, once more, withdraw your shadow from my domain.
What?
Alexander, there isn't much time. I can feel it. We must act swiftly. I will do whatever it takes.
Whoa. Okay, that's I don't think he was hanging there before. I don't think you were hanging there before.
Who are you to question me?
I really have no words. I'm just kind of shook by that, honestly, a little bit. Choir main hall. What in the world?
19th of August, 1839. It's not fair!
What are my intentions, Daniel? Salvation.
I've been manipulated by that demon. He played my guilty conscience and duped me into facing the shadow alone.
Oh, get me out of there. Oh.
It is curiosity in league with your selfishness that is killing us both.
I did the right thing.
There's something in here. Oh, crap.